Okay, guys, it is almost that time to start submitting ads and start testing some traffic and gathering some data. But before we do that, we got to talk about building the ad itself. So, finding the creative, finding the pictures, finding the ad copy, and how that all comes together. So, there's a few ways that I do it. Um, I do it real easy, real effectively. Some guys do a little bit of more advanced. Some guys spend money and actually go buy photos. You don't need to do that. You can, but I would say don't. In the previous video, I showed you about Social Ad Ninja. Again, you can definitely take photos from those ads as well as sales copies from those ads. I do that all the time, so don't be afraid to do that as well if you choose to utilize that tool. If you don't, no problem. Here's a real simple way that I go about doing it. So we'll jump back on over to our beautiful and trusted Google. Again, we're in two niches that we're going to test out: potty training and looking for a job, how to get a job. So let's start with the job one this time. Kind of tired of talking about potty training. And let's just type in unemployed or employment. No, let's do unemployed. And go to images, and it's going to display all types of images for people looking for a job. Looking for a job, need a job. Now, what the trick here is to do is I typically will just kind of browse this. And if I see something that catches my eye as I'm browsing fast, guess what? It's going to catch somebody else's eye. So this one caught my eye, jobs. Let's see what else. Need a job. I like these sign ones. They're catchy. Hire me. Okay. I'm gonna save this one. So just right click it, real simple, and hit save image as. If you're on a Mac, I think it's the same process, and we'll just save that. Let's try another keyword. Let's try get a job or how to get a job. It's gonna show all the pictures relevant to how to get a job. Looking for a job. How about need a job? Need a job. Need a job. It's kind of cool. Now hiring, a lot of the signs again, need work, need a job. I like this one. I'm going to save that one too. And we'll just title these job 1, job 2. It's an unusual picture of a buttocks. I don't know if you caught that. Cool. So this is what I would do. I just take time doing it. I'd also jump over to Bing. A lot of people underestimate Bing. Bing actually has a lot of better quality images, if you ask me, than Google. So I would do the same thing. Find a job. You just see all the different images that they have available. So I'd spend some time, and I'd spend some time really typing in other other keywords. Cool thing about Bing is they provide you the suggested keyword tool. So job opportunity you can click on. It'll show you all the different job opportunities, job interviews, full-time jobs, employment opportunities. So I'm not going to bore your time with doing this because I want you guys to be in action doing the same thing. So you get the idea here. Use Bing, use Yahoo, use Google Images, and just find an image you like, save it, and move on. So let's start with the potty training now. Potty training. So again, I'm just gonna browse until I see something that catches my eye. This one's kind of funny. She looks like she's almost falling in. Anytime you can find ones, this one's cool. I like this one. I'm gonna save this one. Anyone's time that you can find the whole theory behind the photos with Facebook is all the photos job is to do is to grab the user's attention, to grab their eyeballs. It's nothing more, nothing less. So you kind of want to look for pictures that are a little out there, a little weird, we'll do all types of cool things to our photos in the next coming weeks when we get into the more advanced strategies. But again, for right now, we're just leading up to being able to submit our very first campaign on Facebook. So we're just crossing all the T's and dotting all those I's. So let's jump over to Google and look for some potty training ones. I bet funny potty training. See if we can find any funny ones. This one's hilarious. This one's great. Little dude reading a magazine. Put that one for sure. Oops. No, I don't want to replace it. I just want to add a one after it. So you get the gist. I would do this several times until I probably had at least 5 photos, if not more. So take the time to do this. You really want to, try to find photos that are out there, make you smile, make you laugh, and really more importantly, that grab your attention, grab your eyeballs. Because again, if it grabs your eyeballs, it's going to grab other people's eyeballs, I promise. So that's how I go about doing or finding my creatives for my ads, my photos. Another cool strategy I use for finding ad copy is I just go back to the big boy Google Daddy, and I type in how to potty train. Let's see here. Let's just go to potty training. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for ads right here. You can see these are Google ads. These are pay-per-click ads. And this is the same ad that we're going to test, I bet. Let's see if it is. And it is. So someone's already running that ad. And you can see they're paying some good money because they're #1 on Google. So I would probably copy and paste this. And I'm just going to save it to a Word doc or a notepad. Keep going. Yeah. Basically, I'm taking things that people have already tested for me, or else they wouldn't be spending the money to do so, and I'm using it myself as my own. And as we get deeper and deeper into this, we'll talk about ways to tweak and the strategies you want to definitely implement to increase the effectiveness of your ad copy. Now, the ad copy's purpose is nothing more than to get that reader, that viewer, the user to make a click, take action and take a click, make a click. I'm having trouble talking, sorry. So again, the creative's purpose is to draw their attention. Then hopefully they'll read your ad copy, your sales copy, and from there they'll be motivated to click. And again, what's so great about Facebook is you're putting your ads in front of people that you already know are somewhat interested in what you have to offer. So it takes a lot of the hard work out of it. Let's go for finding a job. Okay, so not as long as stuff. Related searches need help finding a job. Okay, let's go back over to Google. Sometimes Google has longer copy here, so it can be more effective. A job. How to get a job. Oh, nothing there. Finding a job. Okay, cool. People find jobs, and God's calling to us. Find job, avoid balance work and motherhood. Now you can also go to other pages, keep searching, and there'll be other ads that will display on those pages. So I would take some time. Looks like finding a job is going to be a little bit more time consuming, which is fine. So let's try some other keywords. Let's go to help finding a job. Might do something like this, over 485 jobs hiring immediately. Just post that there. So again, you want to just keep doing this until you find ad copy. If you feel strongly enough that you can yourself come up with the ad copy, um, by all means do so. Now, a couple things I want to point out about ad copy is, first and foremost, you always want to have some type of call to action, whether it's click here, learn more, read more, whatever it may be. Always have that call to action. Another cool thing about ad copy is you want to use numbers are great. Anytime you can use like a percentage sign or question marks, this is all going to benefit you. So a lot of times what we'll do is we'll put in weird little, just weird things like, for instance, we'll do like one dash tip for getting a job, question mark. So don't think by any stretch of the imagination your ad copy needs to look very professional and clean and nice. It actually works a lot better if it's kind of all over the place with different letters, or excuse me, different numbers, symbols, things like that. So just take the time now, stop the video. If you don't stop it, I'm about to stop it for you. Write some ad copy, find some ad copy, and maybe add it onto yourself, or excuse me, add onto maybe rewrite it yourself, things like that. So take the time to do that now. Find your photos and find your ad copy, because we are getting real close to submitting our first ads to Facebook.